So this is my sample piece, and I was going to make another one, and we install these on with split case pumps out in the field. So I've installed them before, so I know the clearances if I want to make it better. So I took this guy, I made him, I put two flats on the sides, but I was like, grabbing round material in the vise, especially when it's fairly thin, is risky, because when you try to make your flat, it might, move around in the vise as the end mill is cutting. So what I came up with is I had this piece of square material, so I took the end mill, bored through it, and I did a split on the saw so that when you grab it with the split facing parallel to the vise jaws, it'll pinch and grab your round material. So I loaded it up like so, and I pinched it, and the material did not move when I milled my flats. And then just in case, because like I said, it's pretty thin material here, I put my square piece on first. I threaded this in to take up space in there so that if there's any pinching, this piece would just get pinched against the threads of the bolt, and I wouldn't collapse my thin part of my piece here. And that way, I could load it up in the vise. And it's gonna pinch, and I have to look at it, and as it collapses my gap from that split that I made, then I know my piece is nice and tight, and it's not gonna move when I go to mill my flats. And then furthermore, I took measurements and I milled my flats so that a 7/8 wrench would fit right on the two flats. So for ease of install or disassembly out in the field, because this is just regular steel, it might rust over time, they can put a wrench on it rather than trying to fight it with channel locks and be gouging up the outside of the material there. So yeah, if you want an easy or a better way to grab round material in the vise, make something square with a round hole through it in a split and have it pinch your round material, and then grab that square piece with the vise jaws, and you'll be off better, and you won't risk your piece getting moved around by the end mill as you're making cuts.